That's a, you dig it. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go straight through. Oh wait, I don't want to do a share screen. Let's do this. It's a silent night and jingle bells and all those Christmas rhymes. Cause nobody gives a shit about the reindeer in hard times. Sing! Jingle, jingle. That's the shit. I mean, shit, it's fucking snowing out the wazoo out this round, motherfucker. So, oh, yeah, that's true. My bad. I didn't know that. Don't you know? Oh shit, I need to cut the light on. Damn. I be forgetting the shit all the time. I ain't used to this light. Okay, so we'll say he gonna be late a half hour. That's cool. Hopefully we can get everybody else in. I'm gonna leave the code up here for Mika. Can she show up tonight? I'm sweating like a whore. I got the fan on. What do you want me to do? I didn't even do nothing. You know that? Hmm? Let's see. 6. Okay. If Dougie Fresh, magnificent folks said head on out the door and leave these party people singing jingle jangle for the pole. Sing! Sure. What is tonight's topic is oh yeah. That's a good one. I forgot what the topic was. And these party people singing jingle jangle for the pole. Sing! Remember that? Hmm? I wanted to start trying to play some records. I want to see if it works. If I could do that, I'll be all right. Let's see if it works. We know that we just met. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh shit, you know what? I should have inboxed him the fucking thing. Damn. Let me try that again. Okay, let's go back on here. I be forgetting shit sometimes on the new. Okay, so Am said give her a little bit. Okay. Well then shit, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can play some fucking music. Shit. I may as well get something out the deal. In the meantime, between time, let's see what I got on the new. I don't know if it's gonna play or not, but I'm sure gonna fucking try it. Dude. In the meantime, let me see. I want to play some. Oh, I like this song. Oh, that's not good.
Fines ain't nothing but a fancy word for slang, a language often used when you kick it. Fines ain't nothing but a fancy word for slang, a language often used when you kick it in hand. There's words like soda, I pinched her ass soda, when bitch got mad. Think the word offer, then came the dad, so I quickly got offered. There's a bunch called a homie, I was hungry, so the homemade lunch. Pretty soon there'll be books on how to speak and talk in the classroom. To us it's nothing new, you hear it on the avenue, even on the bus, at a barbecue, it's spoken by people of all ages. I even put it in my rap pages, busted on stages. But you have to excuse me, I'm stepping out this evening. I hope what I've been saying you'll believe me, cause I'll be leaving in a minute to a black tie affair. I bet they got the bomb weed there. That's honest. Don't be honest, don't be honest. Don't be honest. I hear the beat is swinging notes if my name was David Ruffin. Quick to toast an MC just like an English muffin. Don't worry about a thing because the food was never bluffing. I can tell it.
I hope this shit come out.
Then I take the buffin' and I max. I wait until the opportune time and then I tax. But shit I'm at. That is sinning is the sinner, so I guess I'm not a sinner. Beginners for beginners, so I guess I'm no beginner. This is how I spark it. There's money in my pocket. When it comes to having pleasure, I get hard as a rocket. MC Grand Pool coming through all the residue. The songs are main classics dating back to the Babalu. My boys are called a pop. The phone's out of new jock, and I can think of many episodes of Sprung a Lincoln Park. No, I'm not a phony, and I got a tenderoni. Left the way she is not too bad, not too bony. Don't drink, shake, I won't shake like a tank. I knock the boots off a certain Casablanca, and I thank them. Some ass for stink, like in the word Humperdinck. Better yet, get cabin. I got a bad habit, similar to the girl when she's got a habit. No way you'll never make it. Come with the weak shit, I break it. Step into my zone, mad rhyme will stifle ya. Lines like rifles gon' blast when I kick some. A lot of rappers be like one-time wonders. Couldn't say a fly rhyme if there was one right under their noses. I hate those motherfucking poses, but I'm so real to them it's scary. But with my unique skills, nah, you can't compare me. And no, we don't make whack tracks. And all the suckers get pushed back when I'm kicking real facts. I represent, set up shit like a tent boy. You're paranoid cause you're a son like Elroy. And you be happy as hell to get a record deal. Maybe your soul you'd sell to have massive
Live from Bedford Stuyvesant, the livest one. Representing BK to the fullest. Cats I pull it. Bastards ducking when big.
Hey, what up, people? What's good?
Be clucking in my back room fucking. It ain't nothing. They know Big B handle.
We got a good show tonight.
Backdoor paneling. Then
It's the UnCommon Sis show, man.
they can't breathe. Mad tricks up.
I just figure I'll get on the ones and twos for a little bit.
Breeze through.
Till everybody come in.
Live by my side.
Ain't no need to have no more dry air space in this motherfucker.
Clutches get put on crutches. Get smoked up
Plus, I got some Maker's Mark on my glass.
last year, but I have to. You see, I smoke a lot. You like
So we just gonna rock out till the people get here. Let's do it.
polka dots who rock the spot. Biggie, you know how the weed go. Unbelievable.
We on a world tour with my little man. Going to every place with the mic in their hand. New York, LA, Tennessee, BJ. We on a world tour with my little man. Going to every place with the mic in their hand. Hometown, LA, San Fran, St. John.
People give me ear, so I be sublime. It's enjoyable to know you in the concubines. Niggas, take off your clothes. Ladies act like gems. Sit down, Indian styles, you recite these things. See, lyrically, I'm Mario and Journey on a normal. Ludicrously speedy or infectious with the slow-mo. Heard me in the 80s, JB's on the promo. And my never in the quest to get the paper on the caper. But now, let me take
Hey, while I'm mixing, I gotta play some of my boy right
it
here.
to Brooklyn side.
My main man.
Don't you practice who did
A lot of y'all don't know,
Thought for seconds, son.
but I'm gonna play it anyway.
You could be a black man and lose all your soul. You could be white and blue, but don't crack the road. See, my shit is universal. If you got knowledge of all of them myself, see, there's no one else.
You did exactly what I want you to. Latitude, longitude, gotta do the lunging to. When I'm in the dungeon, boo, you lift me out of that. Strings are not attached to our love. Really what I never knew the power of. Us rhymes bust when I'm with you. I touch the right circus. I'm with you cause life is a circus. And you're the only thing that's real is how I feel. And the way that we met, shall never forget. Stays cherished together till the day the names perish and gone. But our achievements will surely rock on. Be earth. We jumped into this game feet first. And we wasn't rehearsed, but we were so in love.
Ain't nobody here. So I started mixing. Ain't nobody here, so I just started mixing. Fuck it. Till they get here.
So in love. When you and I combine, the peace be out of their mind. I guess it's hard to define a love like how when you mix, take flicks with the bang in this case. Little kids in the streets say it's the right balance. And you giving me the lane to display my talents. It's appreciated. And even if I was inebriated, you be there with open arms like moms, helping me to air out and battle through my qualms. No need for firearms when I'm around you. You're a crown jewel, not a scoundrel. Lucky that I found you. Cause if not, I'll be the guy in the ER. Wow, and I'm glad that we are so in love. So in love. So in love.
Ladies
10 checks for what presidents it represents. I hear what it's like when I hit strike, cause every Nike I wear is kicking ass there. Too dope to scare, but you damn smooth to care. So keep the lighters in the air and let me blow the roof off a Coliseum. Plus I gotta get per diem. All deuces fall out and leave the dimes to the front row when I say go. I want them showing love and tossing them. Cause with the daddy unemployed and the old earth raising me, any other brother nigga's history. No mystery, I'm physical in action. So just relaxing is a weekend with Tony Braxton. On your TV, it's me, incredible in CD. With the beat took the arm, I break a waist, can bounce my legs. This relays, I'm trucking jewels like Eric B. And all you corny fools can't see me. Oh my, my, my. Get on the mic. Get on the microphone. Get on the mic. Get on the microphone. Get on the mic. Get on the mic. Get on the microphone. Get on the top-notch butterscotch lyrics, it's the move to make the most gorgeous women wanna get new. And I stay glued. When this is poppin', word is born, wife is gone. Know I'm about to get my swerve on. Lay my clothes across the.
All right, let's get for real.
Make a point. Plenty of chips got me bowling in a hot joint. Respect the sexified aura, you can never take light. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight. My large releases got me mixing with the dime pieces. And down the ride with one of Uncle L's little nieces. In my palace of pleasure, everything is done properly. And if you didn't know, you better ask somebody. Right now, the players are the power structure. Check the roly-poly, now it's time you see the brother. CL Smooth, you know the Megadon. But love is only for me in Carmel City. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. But your man ain't on that. Before you verbally stop me, just wait a sec and explain why you're always looking fresh. By now, any other lady doing just patty, looking depressed and bad, shattered. Dreams of you two being a perfect item. The feelings you have, trying to fight them. Cause your man's a conniver, so stay alert. Mark my words, you're gonna get hurt. Does a man abuse physically or mentally? Change when I was slavery, you need to be free. So you need to swim my way, my way. You're right in a flyway, flyway. Shoes, girl, you won't need heels. You need to swim my way, my way. You need to swim my way, my way. You're right in a flyway, flyway. Now I get my head to the side. You need to swim my way.
New York streets were killers who walk like Pistol Pete and Pappy Mason. Gave the young boys admiration. Prince from Queens and Fritz from Harlem, street legends. The drugs kept the hood from starving. Pushing cars, Nicky Bars was the 70s, but there's a long list of high-profile celebrities worldwide on the.
John, what up?
What it is, brother.
Hey, I can't call it, bro. Hey, can you hear the music?
Yeah.
I turned well.
I was fucking around till everybody got in. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Let's get it. Let's hear it, bro.
Ah, shit, let's do it.
Block and looked at us. When they watched, I took it upstairs, the bathroom mirror. Brushed my hair, staring at a young disciple. I almost gave my life to what the dice do.
Yeah, man, throwing them bones.
Hoping my ace get his case thrown. This girl ain't wait for him. She in the world straight hoeing. Why he looking at centerfolds? The pretty girl showing.
Yeah, I was waiting for everybody to get in, man. So I'm gonna talk in between the shit, you know.
Okay.
All right.
During the case, hung jury, now the DA is being replaced. Pre-trial hearing is over, it's real for the soldier. Walks in the courtroom, the look in his eyes is wild. Triple homicide, I sit in the back aisle. I wanna crack a smile when I see him. Throw up a fist of black power, cause all we want is freedom. He grab a court officer's gun and started squeezing. Then he grabbed the judge, screams out, nobody leaving.
Everybody. Get down, get down. Get down, get down. Everybody.
Facts on my click and I'm heard they gon' bake a cake when I'm working the whip. You probably think it's pound facts. Whole lot of shots followed after I bust your snot box with just a rock bottle. Shoot the fan one mono with mono the clown. I pull a pound on the round of McDonald. You a happy meal nigga with a toy in the box. I clap the steel nigga, put your boy in the box. B. And the gun that slap you, I'm lying just like the rest of these dumbass rappers. The foul flat. Most of y'all niggas can't test besides 10. Most of y'all niggas can't dress like the law. Right on the floor, cop 20 dead with 50 one time on tour. Listen, love is love, clap together, y'all is. The CEO of your label is a basketball player. That mean your shit is never coming down. Sean Price, I'm forever dumbing out.
As I articulate, words of power, your rhymes are uncompounded. So
That real shit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I didn't, I was just testing it out because I remember like when we first did the show, couldn't hear the music.
Right.
So I'm like, well, damn, ain't nobody here. So I'm like, well, all right, well, shit, ain't no sense having no dead air. So let me just try and see if it come out. If you can hear it, then I know we'll be able to hear it on the show. So it's just, shit, something, change the pace, I guess, man. What's good with you, bro?
Man, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I got the camera off because I'm sitting here. I'm laying down. I had a headache earlier, but I'm good now.
Okay, yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, we had Alicia ain't gonna make it tonight. Will's late. Ed will be in a little late tonight. You know the topic for tonight's show? The topic is our independent Black women, the downfall of Black men. Yeah, it's gonna be a monster, man.
Definitely gonna need the girls on for this one.
Yeah, man. That's why I was like, man, it'd have been great to have Alicia. I know Tamika, Tamika came up on some hard times a couple weeks back. I understand, but I still put the code up there for her in case,
right.
She stops in. But we're gonna take what we got and roll forward, man. So right now it's just us. Like I said, I was just playing some records or whatever and just fucking around. Will said he need about a half hour.
Okay.
We might be pointing. Well, it's looking like majority guys tonight.
Interesting. That's gonna be interesting, especially with the topic.
We was gonna go. We was talking about culture vultures at first, and then Ed came with the next idea, and I was like, man, that'd be dope.
Wow. So it was Ebony's idea to talk about the independent women.
Both of them was.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, shit, it sound good to me. I didn't really have no set idea. I'm always looking for suggestions, and so I was like, well, shit, we can go ahead and do that because, that'd be just interesting to hear what people got to say about it. And then I was thinking about doing like a Zodiac type of show where we, tie the Zodiacs in some kind of way and talk about Black folks and all this other shit. I'm thinking maybe, unless we come with something better next week, that'll probably be next week's show. But yeah, man. Okay, there, Eb, right there. What's up, Eb?
Ebony and Ivory.
Man,
can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on?
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey,
Chilling.
cool.
No.
Huh?
No, I heard him.
I'm sorry.
I heard him. No, I'm like, what?
No, I got a dog, so I'm training the dog. She was nipping on my hand, so I stop.
Man, John, I've been having doggy fever for like 3-4 months, man.
Let's go, man. Go and get it. Go and get it.
Come on, man. I
Have a show dedicated just to the dogs.
Yeah, man. That would be dope, man. Cause I don't know, man. I just been it's a commercial. I know I told y'all about it, but I think it's a Kia commercial or something like that. And they in the snow. It's like a white couple, and so the lady whistles. No, the guy whistles, and the dog comes running through the snow. He's a puppy, and then the lady whistles, and a car comes driving up. I don't know if y'all ever saw that commercial. Well, it's out there. I think it's Kia or somebody. But that dog, I can't remember the name of it. It's not a Saint Bernard, but it's got like brown, black, and white fur, and he's husky. And I wanted that dog, and I want that dog. You know.
Go ahead, get yourself a dog, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, just make sure because certain dogs. I don't know if you're in a house or an apartment, but some dogs require a lot of space, a lot of playing and stuff. So, you know, you need that's not going to require a lot of attention, especially if both of y'all going to work out the house all day.
Right. Yeah, that's something to consider because
training a puppy is a lot of work. So, not discouraging. So, not discouraging. No. You hear Johnny over there? No. It's like having a little kid.
Yes.
We always had for the most part we had adult dogs. We had a baby Rock, and she was a handful. But everybody else was grown. So
some elderly lady over here.
So I mean, it just depends. I mean, I know a little bit about dogs. I never actually, owned a dog myself. I grew up with him, but yeah, I've been
stole your neighbor's puppies.
Nah, it was like, it was just at the crib. We had so many dogs in that house, man, on the west side. Man, had, it was just a bunch. We never had it on the north side. But on the west side, we was buying dogs. We had a Keishheim over there, Rottweiler. I don't know what the fuck that last dog was. He was a mutt. Because he was mixed with everything, and he was crazy as all hell too, cockeyed and shit. Dad, I don't know where he got this dog from. We still to this day I don't know, and he just shows up with this big ass. He's like so big, he's huge, So I know why he got him. Ain't nobody gonna run up in your shit and they know you got this dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he was fucking crazy. This motherfucker he just got into all kinds of shit. And he was huge. And he was cockeyed to the motherfucker. You just didn't want to fuck with him. Like, it's like, he were.
You don't want to fuck with nothing cockeyed. I'm sorry.
Right. Because they don't know what is biting.
That motherfucker, I'm telling you, that motherfucker was cockeyed as shit. His name was Tovin. Like Beethoven, my dad named him Tovin. So this motherfucker was crazy as shit. You couldn't let him out. He would knock you down, like you try to let him out to go piss and shit, and he'll knock you down trying to get down the stairs. He was just, he was fucked up. He was it's just what he was, But you couldn't play with him because he was too big. He was, he was rough, So shit, you left that crazy motherfucker on the back year round. You didn't let him in the house. You didn't do none of that. Shit, that motherfucker was wild.
Yeah, I remember those days, man. It's completely different times. We had the dog tied to the back or in the backyard on the porch or something. That motherfucker never came in the house.
You can't do that no more. If the wrong motherfuckers see that, they'll call that in.
Oh, you going straight to jail.
Yeah,
you going straight to jail.
Animal cruelty, man. That's it's everything's different now. It's like, you can't whip your kids no more, especially out in public. Can't whip it. I remember when we was on the north side, I was going to Stockton, and this kid, he was fucking up one of my boys. I ain't gonna put his name out because he had my Facebook feed. But anyway, his brothers. So you'll know the story, and my whole family knows it. So long story short, this kid was doing whatever he was doing, right? And so his mother came up to the school, right? And made him strip to his long johns.
Oh, wow.
Put his ass in front of the whole class.
Yeah, we had some of them.
It was the funniest shit.
To whoop us. You think about it.
You said what?
Remember our people, they used to whoop us. But they used to, the corporal punishment, hold your hand out, hit you with the rulers and cross your knuckles and all of that.
Yeah, they used
Oh
to
yeah, I got whooped by teachers before.
shit, the basketball team, Coach Day, I don't know. Well, I shouldn't even put his name out.
They hit y'all with that stick. I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember he was whooping ass.
But see, the only time you know what? I played ball 1 year, and I was one of like 3 people that didn't get that paddle. Everybody else got it because they didn't get the grades. You had when the grade
Yeah.
out, that's what it was. You had to get whatever the grade. I think it was like a B. You had to average like a B, and so I averaged a B. Everybody else that dropped below that, it was a C or a B, one of the two. Anything lower
But
than the paddle.
that's cool. When you think about that kind of crew, 'cause, I mean, it was a lot of mentally challenged motherfuckers up in there, right?
Like a
They
mother.
might the best that they could do, and they getting whooped for it. I mean, we know now that it was a lot of people who just, couldn't do some things.
But Coach Davis was a Q, so that was the whole thing with the paddle, and I get it. As an
But they,
I didn't know that.
he's a
I
Q.
didn't know that.
He's a Q dog. You didn't know that?
He looked
No, I
like
just
a
thought he was a big motherfucker who used to like to knock niggas out. So I was like, okay, shit, don't fucking do that nigga crazy.
nigga like a troll dog with fade. I mean, I'm like,
He probably wasn't the only one. There was probably a lot of Greeks in that school. Think about it. These is all college graduates that worked in that school. You see what I'm saying? The majority of them went to college and you know what I'm saying? You got to look at it like that. He just one that I personally knew at that time he was a Q. Because we was looking into, Greeks and all this shit. We wanted to be Kappas. So we knew, so we understood, what it was. We didn't really understand like the Q shit completely, but we learned about it because we looked into that. So yeah,
Right.
he's a Q dog. Matter of fact, if y'all got him on y'all feed, just look on his page.
shit, I don't know. I would love to have him as a friend.
I never liked
Coach Day.
it. I don't like that. I don't like
You know what? You talking about the teachers? Oh, whooping you. My mother would go up to the school in the beginning of the year and be like, "They cut up. You getting that ass?"
Yeah, shit. That's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, shit,
You know what? I don't think so no more.
Why not?
Because I've dealt with teachers that just don't like certain kids. I was I had a teacher that didn't like me because I was dark skinned. She didn't like none of the dark skinned kids. And she would punish more than she did the light skinned kids. Like, no bullshit. She made me piss myself once.
And see, that's some foul shit because, see, now I don't agree with that at all, but I'm saying as far as this, if somebody fuck up, they need discipline.
I don't I'm not going to give nobody else no permission to hit my kids. Not really. I mean, I've popped them around a couple of times, but when you know better, you do better. So I ain't really never been too quick to hit them.
No, I'm not playing. I don't want to play.
Play with that damn dog. You bought it.
No,
Sure.
this motherfucker's running around giving me toys. I don't want your toys.
What kind of dog did you get, John?
She's a German Shepherd and what else are you, girl? A Labrador.
Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I bet she's pretty.
I'll take a golden retriever if I can get one.
You know the
Yeah,
prettiest
that was my last dog. That dog was beautiful.
My dad used to work at the railroad, right?
Okay.
And to have dogs and horses and stuff. And it was I guess they had dogs out there. And he brought us some dogs home. They were shepherds mixed with collies, and they were so pretty.
Nice.
Yeah.
Long flowing hair.
Well, some of them had short hair, and then some of them didn't.
Oh.
We had two from them that mixed. One had short hair, and the other one was kind of fluffy.
Okay.
I like the fluff. I like both of them.
Yeah, my Labrador was I didn't have a Labrador. The golden retriever I had, it was a boy, but I used to say he looked like a conceited white girl. That goddamn blonde hair all over the place.
Oh, John, off subject. I meant to ask you. I seen you mixing one time, and you did the cameras like you had one camera on the mixer, and then you had one on you. I wanted to get with you to find out how to do that, and I also wanted to get with you like how you did you got the strap up logo right there. What we need to that right there. That's dope. I'm trying to get together a logo, a brand for the Uncommon Sense show. And I drew some sketches. I did share it in the group chat. I wanted to kind of, bring that to life. and make a brand.
Okay, yeah, I'll go back in the chat and look for it. I'm the horrible person when it comes to group chats. I pay no attention to group chats. I don't read them. I don't participate. I suck at group chats. But yeah, I'll go back and what's called look for it. But yeah, give me a call, man. We can talk about.
Okay, yeah, because I want to get us a brand going, so we'll have that logo, on every show, and then as far as like I said, when I'm mixing, I wanted to do it like how you was doing. I was like, man, that shit dope, and I don't know how to do it, But yeah, man, I like I said, I'll hit you up, man, probably on the weekend or something, man, and we'll chop it up over that, man, so we can get that ball rolling on that end. But this I want to tell y'all about. Y'all know who Martin G. Johnson is?
No.
No.
Well, he does. He's from Chicago. He does like he has a segment called Crime Chasers or Crime Stoppers or some shit like that. And what he does is he'll go, like, say somebody got shot on 79th and Hermitage. He'll go over there and he'll report, from that scene, like right on the scene when the cops is out there, and and all this. But he was talking about and I know everybody already know what you're gonna say before you say it, because it always pops up. But he was talking about the kids that jumped on the bus driver downtown a couple months ago.
Yeah, when they was doing all that rioting and stuff down there. Well, not rioting, just all that. When they was just doing little ignorant nigga shit down there.
Right. And a motherfucker called into the show and basically said it was cool for the kids to do that because the bus drivers be flip mouth. And they don't do that. That's what she said. And they don't do
when
that.
these drivers start getting guns and shooting damn kids, then what is gonna be? My baby ain't never did nothing to nobody and all of that shit.
Right. And here come Ben Crump with the motherfucking well, no, he probably wouldn't come for that because it ain't racially motivated. But somebody gonna speak out about it. The minute you shoot one of they badass fucking kids, then it's a motherfucking problem.
Wait, were they saying that specific bus driver was flip mouth, or just in general bus drivers?
They said in general. I done rode the bus 10 years.
To hit on an adult, like seriously, an adult can. I'm okay. Respect is earned and it's mutual and shit. But have you seen and listened to some of these damn kids?
Yeah, I mean they. You know what? Like we was kids, we used to curse, but we wasn't. I didn't hang out with motherfuckers that did shit like that. I didn't do shit like that. It was just you was taught at home, and you bought into that teaching, and that's just the way you were. You was like that with teachers. You was like that with all the elders. It's just a standard of living for some of us that chose to live like that. But then back then, when I was in school, you had those
parents talk like that. You remember, I worked in a clinic, and it would be parents like some of the guys with some young boys were coming in with their parents and shit hanging down.
Mm-hmm.
It was one boy, he came in there with his mother. I mean, all you see is this boy draw. The security guard said, "Excuse me, can you pull your pants up, please?" Before the boy could even say anything, the mama, "Don't be saying shit to my son. Don't be talking to him. I don't know who the fuck you think you is, blah, 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 woo, woo," And I'm like, but don't nobody want to see your son draw.
Right.
And
so it's like, the parents talk back to crazy people. It's what they see. Even if it ain't the parents, it's other kids. Because we can't say that it's always the parents, even though, a lot of the times it is.
Right, because they learned it at home. It's acceptable at home, and they can't distinguish home from the outside. If Ma said it's okay, then it's all good. Okay, that could be something as simple as cussing in the house. Like to this day, I'm 42 years old. I don't cuss around my mother, but there are some adults that do. I, for one, no. I was taught not to do that.
I ain't motherfucker this, goddamn that. Every once in a while a cuss word is slip.
I mean, that's cool. I'm not shitting on. I'm just saying what I don't do. I will not do that. Now my sister, we come from the same house. My sister will do it. She will sit up and she'll say shit just loose because she grown. She ain't got for 3 years on me. But I choose not to. That's what I choose to hold to. It don't make me no better or no worse. But it's motherfuckers that's half my age that be cussing like a storm in front of their parents, like it's no big deal. See, that's what I'm saying. You ain't laid as an adult, as a parent, you have not laid down the foundation for those kids to be respectful of you. So they damn sure ain't gonna respect no other elder.
Right.
Not at all. I mean, it's a fucking rap. If they don't respect you and they talk to you like you a nigga in the street, they're gonna talk to everybody else the same way. So a lot of these problems out here can't get solved because for one, you can't talk to these kids. They think they're just as grown as you are. And see that's what that was. That was a result of that. When them little niggas jumped on that bus driver, that's what that was. They felt like they was as grown as he was. And nigga, you ain't gonna talk to me any kind of way, blah, 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 this type of shit. It's 50 of them and it's only one a bus driver. You know?
Well, you got the level of maturity that's in that household if they think that adults is just if they just as grown as adults.
Yeah, because I mean, look, that's the fact is, it's a lot of motherfuckers that's of age that don't want to grow up, that got kids
Pretty much.
grow up. They actions show it. I always go back to the timeline. I say, just look down your own. Don't look down my timeline. Look down your own timeline. You'll see it too. It's a bunch of motherfuckers still think we in high school, still living like we in high school. We a long way off from high school. We 20 years off, and motherfuckers just can't let it go. And then, but now the difference is they got fucking kids that's grown. See, and both of y'all is competing for the same shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right, y'all both trying to get likes off Instagram.
Yeah.
That ass. It's like motherfuckers is like they look at getting old like it's a bad thing. There's some motherfuckers that got killed in high school, straight up. Every year, a motherfucker from Austin got killed. At least one motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That probably ain't stopped since then. It's motherfuckers that did not make it out of high school. And we blessed to make it not only past that, but into our 40s, our 50s, our 60s. But some of us just do not want to let go of that time when you was a kid. You know, when you didn't have to pay bills, you didn't have to do this, you didn't have to do that, you did whatever you wanted to do. But when
you know what? I just said that shit to my son. I told him, because he like me, he worry about stuff. I told him, look, this is not the time. This is the time for you to just enjoy where you at, because you got the rest of your life to be worried about everything else. Just enjoy being an 18-year-old young man. Senior in high school, working. Those are your only concerns.
Mm.
Wear condoms.
And wear condoms. You're right.
Wear condoms. Shit. You motherfuckers crazy. It ain't like
Please.
I don't know if it's no nice girls out there or not. That's in his.
Nah, girls out here. These young girls ain't nice.
You better
Or
get
do them in the butt. That way you can't get pregnant in the butt. At least that's what they say.
You go with that kid again.
I'm just saying. Listen, I'm out here. I'm for the kids. Wu-Tang is for the kids.
Hey, Wu-Tang.
Never mind.
Huh?
Never mind. I was gonna say, I mean, I'm the minority tonight, and this is a topic about independent Black women.
Yeah.
So we gonna do this.
I don't know how this is gonna work, but it's gonna have to work. I think you can hold your own. You've been doing this since day one. You can hold your own. Everybody gonna jump on you, you know.
I mean, I just like to hear other women's opinions. That's all.
It's been dope, but I don't know what's up. What's up? Speaking of which, I meant to ask you this too. What's up with your girl Meek?
You know what? She works Tuesday nights mostly. Hold on, let me see.
I'm finna say she's supposed to been down like a couple weeks ago.
Let me see. I'm finna see now.
Pop up. I'm like, man, nigga, what's cracking? You know, what the fuck?
And the bomb atomically fly speed spark hip hop thieves, selfies, mockeries.
Hey, did you see that video that I sent you about the my kids gonna, about the woman who said she gonna serve her kids before she serve her man?
Oh yeah, I saw that. That's some petty shit. That's petty as hell. That's what I think. Because that's just so fucking.
In a debate.
Okay, let me tell you what the old school way is. You know the old school way. You know the old school way. Straight up. Let me tell you.
is the man got his plate first.
Exactly. Why is it? You know what the problem is?
But let's be fair. Let's be fair. In the old days, it was the man's money buying that food. So yeah, he should have got that plate first. I'm not. That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
But see, that's why it's a whole big divide. That's why it's a lot. See, the thing is, the average man don't have a problem being single or committed. He good either way. The sisters be the ones complaining about being. See, okay, look, this is the whole thing. The problem is that you got a lot of selfish females out here today. They don't want to give nobody nothing. Not even.
Not 10.
You can't even get. You've been working on.
A lot of entitled ass men out here. So yeah, it's selfish. I mean, you know what? Sometimes women gotta learn how to be selfish. Sometimes that's a self-preservation thing, being selfish. You get what I'm saying?
No, because I'm selfish too. I'm not to the point to where I can't do for nobody. I can't function properly in this world just doing for myself every 5 fucking minutes. I can't do that. Realistically,
Men don't get to be selfish in this country. That's not a thing.
Because it's weight on our shoulders whether we there or not. If the kids is fucked up,
selfish men. I mean, this is the truth.
Huh?
Selfish men.
I'm taking out again. I'm taking out the bottom 20%. I'm not counting them.
Okay.
Men don't get to be selfish. Well, okay, it's possible for men to be selfish, but it's not even close to the level of selfish that a woman could be. I'm providing for the house, so it's impossible for me to be selfish as long as rent is paid or the mortgage. How can I be selfish?
Well, I mean, then think about it. It's a lot of women out here paying rent and mortgage. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's unfortunate. But I would say they should stop fucking with bitch niggas, but that's just me.
We're more selfish than men. We are. In a lot of ways, we're more selfish than men.
Okay.
But I do think it's an individual thing too, because man, listen.
Hey,
listen. These men out here ain't like the men that your daddy was or you might be and things like that.
And how can we prove that?
Have you looked? It's men on social media whining about how high value women and what a woman brings to the table, or a woman not being subservient or submissive, but you not doing anything to make a woman feel safe enough, secure enough, or to want to do any of these things.
Those sound like the bottom 20% though.
Exactly. Yeah, okay, yeah, the bottom. Well, I'm gonna say I would say at least 40%.
40%.
40%. You have to look. I'm looking from a woman's perspective, and I'm not even talking about my personal experience.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's say 40%.
Okay, so what exactly are we saying? 40% of men of dating age are not. What exactly are we saying? 40% of men aren't what?
They selfish and entitled, and
entitled to what?
That's my question. Entitled to what?
That's my question.
Let's break it down. What do you, as a woman, what do you think men feel entitled to?
Good question.
You know what? A lot of these men want women that they granddaddies had back in 1954.
Okay. Explain.
But you know what the men was doing in 1954.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's women who want men from 1954, but they not doing what them women did.
I agree. But
right.
We have a mutual friend on our timeline. We all got her as a friend. I'm not gonna say her name. But she always is talking about she want a marriage like her mama and daddy because they've been together 40 some odd years. They got a whole bunch of kids and things like that.
Whoa. I gotta look for that.
So you're talking about Shamiko Goofy? No, I'm just playing. I hope that's not the first name because I don't know. I was just making up names.
You don't know. A lot of them couples they didn't even like each other. They was just together because they had no damn choice. But
Right.
like you said, it was like a lot of men. They would come home. They would take their lunch money, their little gambling money, their little drinking money out of their paychecks and give it to their wife. It was
Right.
the wife's responsibility to maintain that house. You got women right now that don't know how to maintain. I barely know how to maintain a house, and I'm just gonna be real.
But see, here's the thing. Ain't look.
Oh, the shit. I mean, what?
I speak for all men when I say
Well, you want to know one reason? I put it like this. I'm just being honest for myself. One reason I ain't good at maintaining my house or a household is because I've always been the worker.
okay, fair enough. But at the end of the day, house need to be clean, food need to be cooked. Nobody want to eat restaurant food every day. So that's the whole
And
business.
penises need to be stopped.
That's word up. That's the word. But don't nobody want to see. This is what I'm saying. It's like, is as a man, and especially as a military man, I think that kind of instilled it in me. Is that your quarters need to be squared away. Period.
Men and women are looking for counterparts that don't exist in this world, and that's just it. I mean, those people were the people they were for those times.
Right, I agree with that 100%. But you still ain't answer my question. What do men feel entitled to?
Men feel entitled to have a woman's loyalty, devotion, paycheck, sex. Did I say attention?
You said no. You didn't say attention.
All of these things they feel like they entitled to, or they feel they entitled to a caliber of a woman that they not really, that's not them. They nickels out here looking for dimes.
Wait, hold on. Let me
Same thing.
Hold on.
That's entitlement. They feel like they're entitled to something, a caliber of somebody that they not willing to match.
But what the fuck man is entitled to a woman's paycheck? Because I know the fuck I ain't. Whatever you make, that's your money. That ain't got shit to do with me. Period. That's your money. That ain't got shit to do with me.
I mean, that's just, there are some
Let me tell you something.
Require both men and women. I'm not knocking that. Times is hard shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there are some men who feel that, I feel like this. Men want to be treated like ladies nowadays.
Them ain't
And
men.
I didn't piss somebody off, and I don't know what the hell he up there saying, but he up there saying something. This ain't, if it don't apply, let it fly.
You talking real reckless with your guy next door. Okay. All right.
Ain't he there?
No, because he's giving his opinion about stuff too. This ain't nothing personal about our relationship.
Tell this nigga to pick up the phone then. Hey.
I told him to pick up the phone. He want to yell from the other room, so I'm not thinking about him.
You got a spot for him. You got a spot for him right here. We got a spot for him. Shit.
Hey, it's a spot for you if you want to get on.
We about to fuck this relationship all the way up. And Ebony been sleeping with my cousins for the past 2 weeks.
You know what? Shit right there. I got you.
But look, what kind of?
You have to understand, and I don't know if it's because these men are raised by women or if these men and got so enthralled in Kevin Samuel. These men want to be treated like ladies. Like seriously.
Give me an example of what it would mean for a man to be treated like a lady. Because I know a lot of things I'm thinking of, but I want to be sure about what I'm thinking of, what you're thinking.
Will.
You hear me, man? Is I'm good?
Hear you, bro. What's popping?
Oh shit, what's
Nothing
up?
much, man. My bad.
Ill will.
What's going on, man? How you doing? Hey, Eb.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
Eb said that men feel entitled to certain things from a woman. And so we was asking, like, we know what's talking about. And one of the things she said was a woman's paycheck.
Yes, that's what you said.
I don't believe men don't care about women's paycheck.
I do.
No.
The only me and you talking about a man that's not working, he's trying to hustle up on a woman.
Right.
That's a man that's looking for a paycheck. That's real small amount of men.
I don't know if I know this man, but well, we get.
Bro, I don't call him a man no way. Because if you living
that's-
off a woman, that's not a man to me no way. Most men that got a job 9 to 5, he's not looking at a woman's paycheck or
This
even like.
topic. A lot of men feel, well, hell, you want to be independent, we gonna split this shit. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's what you said. Okay, now
Okay, now I get what you're saying.
So now now when we talk
that's
about
a little different.
Right. If we're not talking about a guy trying to hustle up on this girl or anything like that. Okay. So like you said before, times are different, right? So back in the 40s, 50s, you could buy a house for $10,000. You know, but times way different now. So if you only making 40 and she only making 40, together y'all making 80. That's a nice little paycheck. But y'all gonna need each other to get by. But that also means you're gonna have to live in a you're gonna have to live within. We're going to have to live within our means. Which is the same, like what I was saying last week. If a guy making 40, that guy making 40, he could be like, "Hey, baby, I got you. I'm gonna take care of you on this $40,000 a year." Right. But a lot of times the woman be like, "No, that ain't gonna give me the lifestyle that I want to live." Well, I offered you what you wanted, which is ultimately to live to live without the burden of taking care of the bills. But you don't even appreciate enough what I'm offering. So now, if you want more, you have to kick it in half. Because it don't make no sense for me to go kill myself to pay all the bills. And now you out here buying $2,000 bags and we don't have $2,000 bag money.
Exactly. I think they're getting confused with our grandfathers' day and age. If you look at a lot of grandfathers, our grandfathers used to say, a lot of them died off from strokes, heart attacks, because they were just working so hard, long hours, just to pay all the bills. And I think a lot of modern men are looking at like, if I'm 55 years old and I'm working 2 or 3 jobs to take care of you, then I die. Like, what is the benefit for him at this point?
Right.
To just seriously go into a physical health crisis to say, hey, you good. You all right. You saying, a woman saying, hey, I love you back, and I just had a stroke, that's not going to help my physical well-being. That's not going to alleviate that. So I think I'm thinking some men are thinking of it in that way. Because the same way women are looking at their grandfathers and say, he took care of the whole household with 10 kids.
It's a different time. I mean, to be honest with you.
Right, and women, and I believe, this is my take on it. The reason why a lot of Black women are getting these positions and getting this money is also to open up the market for more capitalism. Now you have 2 incomes. Now a woman could afford to pay for her own stuff and have a husband to help her pay for stuff. And I don't think women are looking in that perspective like I don't go outside my house and say, hey, I'm gonna make this amount. I don't think men look at it that way. Men try to work to maximize their dollar. Most men I know try to maximize their dollar when they working. They gonna fight, they gonna debate for they raises, the max amount of raises. But I think women are understanding that we don't control that. Right. When I go to work, if I walk up to my boss and say, hey, I'm ready for this promotion, or I'm ready for more money, do women understand that I don't control what he gives me? I only could debate about how much he give me. If it was up to me, I want to live comfortably, even without a woman. And I don't think men look to fail in that way. Hello?
Right. We go for no bets and we work with what we got. Ain't nobody trying to go.
Right.
We already got a plan set together as far as
exactly,
because it's a long road ahead. But then if you got a woman there that's not content with what it is that you're providing, and she want more, and don't have a problem killing.
You know why is that? I got daughters, and I compare this to daughters, and they get mixed up with the other women.
Yeah, it's a competition.
My daughter, and I'm not saying women are my kids, but some women financially, it's not financially sound.
Mm-hmm.
So they know they have to look for a man. They looking for a man to cover their mistakes. I'm not saying all women, but they never going to be honest with that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real. Only other women can point that out. Women know other women knows that they financially not sound. And they know that. And so if I'm a woman that makes, 30 grand a year, 40 grand a year, I over budget every time. This is how I am. Of course, I want a man to make endless money so I could just spend it.
Right.
And he could cover up my mistakes. Because women don't understand that. Men do understand that that's part of protection. That's part of their comfort. That's a woman intake. Now, some women are really good about their budget. You get with a woman, she's gonna be like, you know what? I'm not paying for that. I'm not buying that. If it hurts my man, it's gonna hurt me. But a lot of women today are acting like immature girls. And that's why I say my daughter will walk into a store and say, give me whatever, because she know daddy gonna give it to her for 9 out of 10, and that's what she's expecting. And when I hear grown women saying the same thing and they upset when they don't get it, that's what it relates to me for. And now I'm not doing that just to put a woman down, but there's a lot of immature women out here. And and the men too. And nobody gonna admit like, hey, I'm immature, Joe. A woman ain't gonna say, hey, I'm immature. I fuck up bills. If you give me $500 and you give me $1 million and you say, take that 100,000, buy that house, I'm gonna jag the 100,000. I'm gonna buy me all sorts of shit. And women ain't gonna say that. You got some immature people who's not gonna say that because that looks bad. That's accountability and responsibility, and nobody that's a human being wants to ever admit that. It takes a lot of fall and bumping your head for a person to be humble enough to say, "Hey, I'm a F up, and I'm looking for a man to clean my shit up." Because that's what it really be. Not all women. Same way as some men out there that's little boys that looking for a woman to clean their shit up. Hey, Eb, I like you. I think you cute, but shit, I'm behind 20 bills. You put yourself behind 20 bills because you got me. And so these are these topics we are having with each other because we're trying to figure out who these motherfuckers is, why they like that, why they around, and why they in the population.
Damn, Will,
I'm like, man, they ass need to go because they making good women and good men look really bad.
I agree 100%. But look, we down to 114. Man, we already heating it up, and we ain't even got into the.
I know. I just got on. I'm fired up.
We ain't even got into the. We ain't got into the other topic yet. I see Will got something blue in that cup over there. I see my man John over there. I see Eb over there.
My ribs just came.
Yo, who?
My rib.
Hey, Eb, when you get a chance on the break, real quick, fix your mic. It's a little bit blurry. Will, if you get a chance, turn your mic down a little bit. We get ready to come back for part 2. This is the Uncommon Sis show. We doing what the fuck.
All right.
That's the fuck we feel like doing, and that's how it is. And this motherfucker here. And fuck this snowstorm that's coming. This snowstorm can suck everything.
You know what? We got here too.
Word up, man. I'm not feeling that shit. But look, it's gonna cut out in a minute. We're gonna get back and we're gonna come back for part 2 of the episode. We're gonna dig right in, but we've been going hard, you know what I'm saying? This shit been cracking for real, But I got this with